The main stereotype about Transylvania, in my view, was the Dracula thing.
A lot of people tell me, oh, I didn't know Transylvania was real. I had no idea that's a real place. You must be lying.
Welcome to Transylvania. With its forests, bears, and vampire tales, this region of Romania has inspired fantasy lovers for centuries. But there's a lot more to it than what popular folklore might have you believe.
I refuse to say that I'm from Romania or Hungary. I just will not say that.
The truth is that there are like 50-50 communities.
So I always used to say I'm from Transylvania, Romania. That's where I'm from. Hi, my name is Dalma and I'm 25 years old. I was born in Marosvásárhely and I'm Hungarian.
Hi everyone, my name is Radu, I'm 24 and I'm from Târgu Mureș and I'm Romanian.
Radu and Dalma are actually from the same city, Târgu Mureș in Romanian, Marosvásárhely in Hungarian. Because here, everything is split down the middle, 50% Romanian and 50% Hungarian. The street signs, the shops, and the people. And that's because we're not just anywhere in Transylvania, but in a very specific region, the Székely Land. Although located in Romania, the majority of its citizens are actually Hungarian. The presence of this Hungarian community at the heart of Romania dates back centuries and has regularly been the source of tensions. Today, both Romanian and Hungarian nationalist sentiments seem to be on the rise in Transylvania, fueled by politicians seeking to exploit them for votes.
A nagyállomástól 2-kor lesz a következő. Jó, rendben. Köszönöm szépen. Visszhal.
Dalma is a Romanian national, but she is ethnically Hungarian. She was born in Târgu Mureș into a family of Hungarian culture. After living in London, she moved to Budapest a few years ago for work.
So most of my friends who are my age and we went to the same school, we are together in Budapest. So if we do come back, then we try to arrange it to come back together.
This morning, Dalma is taking advantage of her return to spend some time with her aunt.
Thank you. Oh, mulțumesc.
We asked them what it meant to be Hungarian in Transylvania, if they felt closer to Hungary or Romania.
Hát mivel Magyarország, csak látogattam Magyarországot, nem mondhatom, hogy közelebb áll hozzám, csak azért, mert Magyarország. Nekem Románia a szülőföldöm, ez az igazság. Itt születtem, itt élek, és jól érzem magam. Trianon előtt is itt élt az egész családom, tehát...
The Treaty of Trianon that Emeke Andrea just mentioned helps explain the Hungarian presence in Transylvania. Signed in 1920 after World War I, this agreement formalized the dismantling of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which the Kingdom of Hungary had been a part of. The latter lost a portion of its territory and a large number of its Hungarian-speaking citizens, including those in Transylvania. Integrated into Romania, part of Transylvania acquired the status of an autonomous region in 1952. Its boundaries were slightly larger than those of the present-day Székely Land. But under the rule of Romanian dictator Nicolae Ceausescu, power was decentralized and the Hungarians in the country were discriminated against and lost their territorial autonomy. After Ceausescu's fall in 1989, the Hungarian minority reasserted itself, creating tensions with Romanians. Clashes took place in several cities, including in Târgu Mureș, in March of 1990. Over the years, Hungarian autonomous parties formed, and in 2018 they officially presented a plan for a region with both territorial and cultural autonomy, modeled after Catalonia in Spain or South Tyrol in Italy. Today, estimates suggest that there are approximately 1.14 million ethnically Hungarian Romanians, representing more than 6% of the country's population. Among them is Dalma's family.
Szerintem jó helyen is lakunk, itt Vásárhely. Én meg vagyok elégedve, én nem érzem magamat kikülönítve, vagy másnak. És lehet, hogy én szerencsés helyzetben vagyok, mert mindig olyan emberekkel voltam körülvéve, akik elfogadták, hogy én magyar vagyok. Mindig Lehet azért is könnyebben, mert tudok románul, és jól beszélek románul, és akkor könnyebben tudtam barátkozni mindig, és nem éreztettem soha, hogy jaj, én magyar vagyok, és Magyarország.
Since the 1990s, the Romanian constitution has guaranteed 19 minorities, including Hungarians, the right to use their mother tongue in schools and for administrative procedures, wherever the minority group represents more than 20% of the population. So, some towns in the Székely Land, like Târgu Mureș, are fully bilingual.
As you can see, every specific point is entered in 3 languages, one in Romanian, one in Hungarian and one in English, to include all the nationality that comes here to feel as home in Târgu Mureș.
Radu is Romanian, born and raised in Târgu Mureș.
I feel Romanian. Transylvania is a part of Romania. It's just a part, a region, and we take it like that. But in my soul, I'm Romanian 100%, and I live in Romania and I love Romania.
While the town signs might be bilingual or even trilingual, the same cannot be said for all of its inhabitants. At the university where Radu studies medicine, students come from all over Romania.
Salut băieți! Hai, salut! Ce faci? De cafelim. De cafelim, da. De cafelim. Și cum era? More espresso, less depresso.
We kind of have a mixture with the Hungarian students. We try to do our projects together, to involve them. They also kind of involve us in their projects.
The lectures got in Hungarian for the Hungarian people and Romanian for Romanian people, and the practical lessons we are together.
In Romanian.
This separation between Romanian and Hungarian students begins at an early age.
Yes, this was the entrance, and I think my class was like right over there in the front, but it looks very, very different now. So I went to this school from 1st grade to 8th grade, which is primary and secondary school, basically. And this school hosted students from both Hungarian and Romanian backgrounds. It was mixed, but we studied on completely different terms. We were separated in classes very occasionally when it was physical education. Then they'd put us in the same football team if there weren't enough students, etc. But the only time we'd really see them was our 10-minute breaks between the classes. You knew who they are. You saw their faces every single day. Occasionally you knew their names, but you didn't really interact because they didn't really know Hungarian. We needed time to learn Romanian.
Today, Dalma struggles to recognize her old school, and a new plaque has appeared on its wall.
Now it belongs to a completely different school to where I went. And on the board it says that it has been built by the Transylvanian Reformed Church with the support of the Hungarian government.
Since coming to power in 1998, Viktor Orbán has been striving to extend Hungary's influence over Transylvania, funding schools, nurseries, media outlets, football stadiums, and even places of worship, since the majority of Hungarians are Catholic, while Romanians are mostly Orthodox. A survey published in 2025 estimates that between 2011 and 2020, Hungary invested almost 3 billion euros in Hungarians living abroad, and Transylvania was one of the main beneficiaries of this investment. But Viktor Orbán has offered Hungarians in Romania a lot more than just infrastructure. He has also offered them papers. In 2011, he decreed that it was no longer necessary to reside in Hungary to obtain Hungarian nationality. Speaking the language and proving Hungarian origins were deemed sufficient criteria. As a result, since then, more than 1.1 million Hungarians living abroad have been naturalized. That's how Dalma, her aunt, and most of their family obtained their Hungarian passports.
There's quite a lot of funding coming from the Hungarian government towards the Hungarians in Transylvania. It's the one political party in Hungary that really said, I care about Hungarians who do not live on the territory of Hungary, which I have to agree, sounds great when you say it. It's just that when it's tied with the idea that, but at the same time I'm giving you the right to vote, I think it transfers a different message.
Yes, of course, the right to Hungarian nationality also means the right to vote. And that, more than anything, is what interests Orbán, particularly in view of the upcoming Hungarian parliamentary elections scheduled to take place by April 2026. In 2018, his party, Fidesz, achieved a majority in parliament by just 1 seat. So the vote of the Transylvanian diaspora could really tip the balance. In the last parliamentary elections in 2022, although only a third of the 600,000 naturalized Hungarians in Romania cast a ballot, 96% of them voted for Fidesz.
There's this really, really strong stereotype of what a Transylvanian person is like, and usually people instantly tie it with certain political beliefs. They always instantly assume that we all really, really support the current Hungarian government because it is the current president in place who decided to grant the right for us to have the Hungarian citizenship, the Hungarian passport, as well as the right to vote.
As long as the Hungarian government wants to invest some economical funds in Transylvania, we should treat them the same as, I don't know, a French company or another abroad country which has some interest in this area. But it's very important to know what's the main purpose behind this involvement.
But the region's identity tensions are not fueled by Hungary alone. Several Romanian political figures are also attempting to exploit Transylvania and playing the patriotism card to do so.
When I was little, I certainly don't remember seeing so many Romanian flags, and as time has passed, I feel like it has sort of been a reinforcement of ideologies all around Transylvania. I'd like to say that the Romanian flags have become more common.
I think this is a very sensitive subject in Romania, the patriotic part, and the far right tries to awake this kind of thing in Romanian. Somehow I see the reason behind their public speeches. I see what they are trying to do, but the main thing that personally I will point out is the fact that we have to respect our minorities.
Faced with the nationalist sentiments that divide the two communities, where does the new generation stand?
The Hungarian identity is really, really strongly ingrained, even in people who are my age, who never left Marosvásárhely, for example. I see a lot of people my age getting involved in political activities, for example, from the same point of view of trying to protect their Hungarian identity. So in this way, I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think the Hungarian identity has grown even stronger.
Of course, there are some extreme parts, either from Hungarian parts or Romanian parts, that try to push this subject up front, but we have to move by this. I want to stay in Târgu Mureș in the future, and I see it very bright because I truly trust younger generations to get this town and this country to another level. We have to trust the process.